Hey everyone, my name's Carrie Mifsud. So thankful to have you here and listen to my story here. I've got lots to cover, so I'm going to try to condense it. I've got 15 minutes apparently, so I'm going to condense it as much as I can and get straight to the point. So let me tell you about the side hustle that I teach women how to do. You're going to love it because it's really, really unique. It's not something people are talking about. And by the way, it is not one of those like quick get rich type of things. It's not like a fad business. This has been around for decades. It's just that most people don't know about it. So let me tell you. So I have this business that I've been running. I actually started it right at COVID times. Woo, good timing. And what it is, it's a rental business. I have another rental business. I've had one since 2007. It's like casino night rentals, like poker tables, blackjack tables, that sort of thing. And it's been going good. But, fast forward 14 years, Carrie got bored. And I was like, no, I want to do something different because I need more of a challenge. So I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? So I looked into rentals and I came across, drumroll, I came across moving box rentals. Okay, so you might be like, what the heck is that? Some of you might have even seen this before. So I had never heard of it, so I had to look into it more. So basically, it's these bins. They're like, 27 inches by 17 inches by 13 inches high. So you can it's like a tote. And these are commercial grade totes. They're not the type that you get at like Home Depot or Walmart or anything. They're like very, very rough and tough. And they're actually good for 400 rentals. So 400 times they can go out with my customers before I need to replace them. That is quite different from the casino business I have. Sometimes I would send out a blackjack table and the first night it would come back and it's completely damaged. So it's such a better option. So I looked into a little bit more. I'm like, okay, they're not actually terribly priced. It's a really good investment. Let's give it a shot. So I ordered my totes totally blindly, totally blind. I'm like, let's wing this, see how it goes. And I did. And what do you know, within like, I don't know how many months, 9 months, I think it was, I was completely sold out all the time. And I was having tremendous success. So I'm like, okay, time to start teaching other women. So this is what I do as I teach women how to start this exact same side hustle. I teach them all the ins and outs of everything I've learned over the 16, almost 17 years in business in this rental industry. I've learned a lot. Trust me, I've made every single mistake that you can possibly consider out there. I have made all of them and more. And while making these wonderful mistakes, I've spent a lot of money, wasted a lot of money. So my goal is to get women in business within 14 weeks. 14 weeks after working with me, you've got your totes, you're ready to go, and you can start making your investment back. Not bad, right? So within the first year, you should be able to make your money back. And then the beauty of this rental business is that every single invoice that you will receive after this will be pure profit. And let me tell you why. Because I run this business out of my home. So I'm lucky enough to have a garage. Some people have to rent a storage unit down the street. That's not as convenient, but it's doable. I do everything from my garage. So I go in there, I clean up the totes, I would deliver them to somebody's house. They will use these totes to pack up their house. Then they move on their own. They get to their new place and they unpack. And then I drive to their new place, pick up these totes and bring them back to my garage. Clean them all up, get them ready for the next person. It's wonderful. It's super simple. If you compare my other rental business, which I do not promote, by the way, the casino night rental business, it's so different. First of all, I have like 10, 15 customers each weekend. That's a lot of things to manage. The other thing is I have no word of a joke. I have like 100 items that I rent out. So many things to track, so much inventory to track, right? So I was trying to get rid of that. I'm like, where can I find another business where it's fewer customers, but I'm making the same amount of money with less inventory? Seems like a dream job. And I found it because I'm looking for like 1 or 2 new customers a week. That's it. And it's just very simple because there's one product, only one, just the totes. It's so simple. And so that's what is so intriguing to so many women, because let's face it, ladies, we are dealing with spouses sometimes, or partners, or maybe we're a single mom and we're trying to balance everything. Some of us have children, some of us have multiple children. Some of us have full-time jobs, we're getting groceries, we're cleaning the house, we're doing homework, and it's like, right? It's a lot to manage. So if you can find a business that's very simple to run, that's honestly kind of automated, then why not go for it, right? The way I teach my students to run their business is like, I like to say that I'm the queen of automation. If I can get a better result with less work, I'm in. I'm not lazy, trust me, I'm definitely not lazy, but I love automation. So I have set up my website to be fully automated. So customers will go there, they'll get all their pricing, everything they need from that website. They'll be able to check out. Money goes directly into my bank account. All I do is, oh, I got an email today. It says I got, you know, a $300 order. That's it. There's really not much else to it. And then of course you've got to deliver the bins. Another option is you can have people come to your house to pick them up if that's what you would prefer. You do make more money with delivery, so keep that in mind. You don't need anything fancy. I do everything in my Grand Caravan. Yep, I'm a minivan mom. And I get it all done, maybe like 5-10 hours a week max. You know, I was talking to another one of my students just today, and she works 2 hours a week. That's it. That's all she wants to put in, because she's got multiple businesses, and you know, she's got 3 kids that she homeschools. She's busy. She puts in 2 hours a week, and she's making around somewhere between 500 and 1,000 a month. Now that's not enough for me. I'm more than that. So with my 300 totes, you know, if I'm totally maxed out, like everything is out with the customer, I'm around like the 2,500 to 3,000 range. That's kind of where I'm at, and I'm happy there. So here's the beauty of this business. If you're like, Carrie, that's not good enough, I want to make 5 grand, then you just order more totes, because the problem is, after I have my 300 totes and they're all out with customers, I literally cannot have any more customers. I have no more totes to give them, right? So naturally, I'm at this point where I'm like, okay, do I reinvest and purchase more totes, like another 100, 200, 300, something like that? Or do I just reap the benefits and continue on with my profit zone area that I have been in for many years, and just keep, you know, keep getting paid over and over and over again? So I chose that avenue because I'm busy. I've got like 3 businesses. I'm, you know, a single mom with 3 kids. I'm busy too. So I've kept my, my side hustle a side hustle. It's very small, and I love it that way. It's just extra income that just automatically comes in. Very simple to run. And so, yeah, this course I teach is pretty cool, let me tell you. So it is, like I mentioned, 14 weeks long. It'll take you through step by step. So when I have done businesses in the past, and I'm sure you can relate to this, typically you're on your own when you do this type of stuff, right? You've got to figure out everything all by yourself. You are figuring out, like, if you were to do this on your own, how many totes should I even buy? Where do I buy them from? Which supplier should I go with? Do I take like full payment up front, or how do I get, like, what if they steal my stuff? Like, how do I? So these are all the questions I address through the course, because I've got my 16 years of experience in this industry, right? I have been through it all. I have had every type of customer you can imagine, all the stories I could show you or tell you. So that's what I do in my course, is I teach women how to avoid all the mistakes that I've made. I give them a replica of my automated website. So it is fully automated. It sends out text reminders, email reminders. It books people's delivery times. I don't do much at all. It's like, it's all happening in the background. And that's kind of my style. That's how I like to run my businesses. Why work harder when you don't have to? So yeah, the course is pretty cool. It takes you through every single step. It's through Kajabi. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Kajabi, but I love Kajabi because it's very simple. It's a simple program to use. It's very visual. I have lots of videos in there. So it's not like, this is not my type of thing. Here's a manual. Okay, go read it. This is how you start a business. I'm out. That is not my style at all. I would love to have someone side by side when I need them, you know, give me the videos, give me the step-by-step checklist. That's my style. So that's my teaching style. And the students rave about it. They love how simple it is. It's like, okay, first click here, now click here, then click here, then do this, right? And it's very step by step. And so you're not going to miss any steps. You're not going to, like, okay, let's open up a business account day one, like a bank account, and now you're paying that monthly fee, but you're not even in business for a couple months. So why are you paying that fee? So you know what I mean? Like, it's taking you step by step so that you don't waste unnecessary money. And you don't run into issues with customers, because, you know, these totes, they can be pricey. Like, they're about $20, like I mentioned. And, you know, if a customer takes 20 of them, well, that's a lot of money. So you definitely want to make sure that you're protecting your investment. And that's where I come in. So I think I'm doing pretty good for time. I think I'm only at the 10-minute mark, so not bad, not bad. So if you're anxious to kind of learn more about this and learn more about how you can do this side hustle, there's tons of ways you can get in touch with me. I have a Facebook group. I want to make sure that I give you the right name of the Facebook group because I have a couple of them. And okay, so this one is called, you can Google it, or maybe there's going to be a link provided for you. It's called Moving Box Rental Side Hustle for Women Entrepreneurs. It's a long title, but I really wanted it to like convey exactly what this is all about. You know what I'm also going to do is I'll share my screen for a second. And here we go. So this is the group I was telling you about. Once you join the group, you can go over to the featured menu and you're going to see a whole bunch of trainings. Every single Monday I go left. Every single week I go live in the group. And this is a fantastic place to go see, not featured, sorry, it's guides. That's the one I was thinking of. Here we go. And you'll see all of these questions are answered. So like, where do I store these totes? Do I need a business plan? How physical is this type of business? What if my customer moves out of state? What are the tax write-offs for this business? You know, all this stuff. So I'll definitely show you all that. This is a little visual for you to see what my beautiful totes look like. And over here, this is from my website. So I'll just take you through a couple of the pictures here. So this is what they look like when they're all stacked. I think it's important for you to see that because, you know, if you've never come across this business concept before, now you get it. So they're really, really nice. They kind of like, you can see they stack on top of each other. So imagine, think back to your previous moves, guys, when you had to like, you'd have all these different size boxes and you're like, okay, I better not put the china on the bottom because I don't want it to get crushed. Let's put the books on the bottom and let's put like the blankets on the top. With the totes, it doesn't matter. You can put your breakables on the top, the heavy stuff on the top. It doesn't matter what the order is. Here's another one. This is, so they have foldable attached lids. So you're not having to like, oh, where did I put that lid again? They're all attached, which is nice. I know it seems like a simple thing to even mention, but trust me, it's really useful. And then the lids will go like this and they interlock and they just kind of click in like that. This is what it looks, this is what it looks like when it's opened. That's inside of it. And I don't know why anyone would want to see the bottom, but that's the bottom. So I just wanted to give you a visual of that. If you wanted to check out my website, just to kind of get more information on what would this look like for me, you can go to my website. It's PACK, P-A-C-K, and then the letter N for like symbolizing and. So pack n stack bins.ca. So that's my spiel. I'd love to have you guys join the Facebook group. That's where you're going to get all your information from. You can also head on over to TikTok or to Instagram. I'm at Carrie's Courses, but I'm really, really active in the Facebook group. Like that is where you're going to really find all my information. The Instagram and TikTok is just kind of fun reels that I do. And for sure you can learn stuff there, but if you really want the good info, you got to head on over to the Facebook group. So that's it for me today, guys. I'd love to have a chat with you. What you see is what you get. The way I talk right now, this is me. I am not putting on a show. I'm not pushy in by any means. I am very, very easygoing, easy to talk to. And, you know, I love to have conversations with people to make sure that this is a right fit for you. You know, you want to make sure that you have the right setup. If you're living in an apartment building and you have no storage unit, where are you going to store them? So like, I got to go over some basic questions with you first, make sure it's a right fit for you. Secondly, from there, if you want to chat a little bit more about what the course looks like, then by all means, we'll do that. But I'm not going to volunteer the information. I'll only tell you if you ask. So I'm not pushy at all. So go ahead and make an appointment with me once you join the group and let's chat. So thanks so much for your time. I think I made it right within the 15-minute window, and that's it for today. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.